Hey YouTube, this is Southern Purple One. Welcome to Boots on the Ground and News You Should Know. I got a few news stories and then we're gonna get right into reports from viewers. France, their Court of Auditors said that they're in really big trouble. It could be an impending liquidity crisis. And this is basically because they're spending huge amounts of money on welfare expenditures. And if you look at it, it's because of the exploding migrant population, the immigrants. A lot of them are getting huge benefits and they're not even French citizens. So they have to do something. Even the IMF saying you better get this under control because it's going to cause problems with your country. Germany is seriously today stepping up support for Ukraine. They pledged 5.65 billion in US dollars, and they just recently gave Ukraine permission to use long-range weapons. They said France did too in the U.S. Today, the U.S., I guess the spokesperson was asked, and he didn't confirm, he didn't deny that. So probably it is true, and that is not leading to peace. That is leading to World War III. That's just the bottom line on that. One Palestinian was killed and 48 wounded when they tried to hand out relief. Finally, some relief is getting in there, food and medicine. But it was just pure chaos because people are so desperate. There was a survey done that the major reason people aren't buying homes is because they can't afford the high prices of the homes, the high mortgage rates, and they can't even come up with a down payment. I think it's 68% of renters. So those people are going to be stuck in renting for a long time until the housing market corrects itself. Trump and Israel and Iran. Israel just keeps hinting around that they're going to strike the nuclear sites of Iran. If that happens, will the U.S. support? We don't know. We'll have to see, but it's not a good situation. Also, Microsoft said about almost 400,000 computers are affected with the malware, and they're working on that. Hopefully, it's not your computer, but if you're having trouble and you got Microsoft on there, it might be the issue. Also, Nike said that they're going to increase prices on a variety of their products. And this was basically because of the tariffs. So if you need a pair of Nikes, you might want to grab them while they're on sale, or at least not been priced raised higher. This is from Minnesota. It's very funny. The wise politicians have come up with a solution. They're going to outlaw certain metals, and one is lead and cadmium. And this is the main two metals that are used for keys. So locksmith said, hey, if you ban this, we have no substitute. We're going to have a serious problem in the state. Also, Denver mayor said we're in for a really rough time for the city. He's announcing furloughs, layoffs, because they have a $40 million shortfall this year, and it's projected to be a $200 million shortfall next year. So if you live in Denver, be prepared for a nice, hefty tax hike. The buy now, pay later plans that are out there, a lot of people are using them, and they're just increasing. More and more people are using them just to pay for food. So lots of consumers are struggling. The Trump administration announced that 96% drop in the San Diego area for illegal immigration coming across the border. Trump, in his feud, I think, with Harvard, said that he's going to try to remove $3 billion worth of grant money that were going to be used for scientific and engineering research away from Harvard and send it to trade schools. Luxury pending home sales fell 10% in April. People are just cutting back. Some places in the country, the market is good, and some places they're terrible. I have a relative that just sold a house, and they got $45,000 over asking price. Trump did say he was going to delay that 50% tariff on Europe. It will be delayed till sometime in July. Student loans. I've heard from many people that have student loans. Some of them are paying them, and they've been paying them, but student loans are now being, you're going to have to pay your student loan. There's no more forgiveness. There's no more time off, and that's causing a lot of problems. Now these people are being turned into collections. They're having their credit decimated, like from 600 and something down to 400 and something, just because they haven't paid their bill. But this is going to take a lot of money out of people's pocket that they were buying food, buying gas for the car, paying bills. So it's going to make it a lot more strain on people's personal finances. But it is a bill, and you took responsibility for going to school, so it needs to be paid or something worked out. Now, this is from a viewer. Said, my wife took a payout from her retirement at work last year. And we estimated our tax payment to the feds and state, and that would be Kentucky. And we ended up overpaying the state by a significant amount. We filed electronically around April 7th or 8th and still haven't got our refund. The state of Kentucky has been giving my wife the runaround when she tries to find out what's happening and when we'll receive payment. I called today, and the woman on the line said we will receive the payment, but it still needs to be approved by her boss and then his boss. Then she said we would receive the payment, and that'd be within 14 days. Kentucky is in the hole on their police and firefighter pension, and they have been for years. They rely heavily on federal subsidies for funding. So a lot of states rely on money. I could not believe how many states rely to pay their bills and function as a state by getting federal money. This comes from a review of Northwest Arkansas. The price of all laundry detergent went from $6.75 to $12 at Dollar General. What a price hike. Thank God I know that baking soda makes for very good laundry soap, and so far the big box is still less than $4. They said, I live right outside of the city of Charlotte, North Carolina. Our economy is thriving. I work on auto sales and business is very good. Obviously, there's people not doing good, but most people are doing really well, especially in construction. There's homes being built everywhere here, and the prices are very high. I want to share this good news with you. Yes, certain parts of the country are doing great, and others are not. The U.S. Treasury, it looked like they're going to discontinue making the penny. These people said, we rarely go into a grocery store. We grow most of our veggies, raise our own meat, and support local farms when it comes to our daily use. We use the local grocery store for odd stuff only. But they said Central Maine, 85% ground hamburgers, $7 a pound at most stores. Basic Campbell soup is $7 for 4 cans. Butter, $7. So a lot of things are just going up. We've also noticed a big increase in self-checkout of all the grocery stores now. Walmart was the leader, followed by other countries or other companies. So lots and lots of news out there. Some of it's bad, some of it's good. Just focus on preparing yourself. Focus on making yourself in a stronger economics position, a stronger position in your community, and definitely a stronger position in your faith. Thanks for watching.